Yay, bazokunyisa umntakabani nge-trip Varsity from Monday till Friday. Number 2 ngena ngo-80 trip is always there. Welcome back, guys, to my channel. My name is Ncamie, like I said, and if you are new, please do subscribe, like, and comment below. And today we're gonna be talking about university, the transition from home to university, and what you can expect going to university. University is hard. Assignments are harder, but you are stronger and you can do it. When you get to university, you need all the support you can get from home, from friends, from teachers, from lecturers, and from everyone. You're gonna be broke. Woo! Students are broke, guys. Your parents will send you money, but if you do not budget and plan well, and when you go show with the list of the things that you seriously need, you're just gonna be taking as if you're home, you're gonna have a serious problem. And you work with a tight budget. Let's say maybe you're used to eating English breakfast at home. When you get to Varsity, bruh, you will have to eat cornflakes and noodles and tin stuff. You can't be buying fancy stuff. You work on a budget. And when you go for grocery shopping, let's say maybe you're gonna buy grocery for 500 rand. You go with your calculator on 500s there, and then when you take minus from that 500 minus, and when you reach 20 rand, you stop, because maybe at the till is gonna be more. So you better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, decline now. Sorry. Yeah, decline now. Ma'am, your card is declining. Your card is declining. Brilliant, yeah, decline.
And most people get depressed in Varsity because when at home, like your parents, they don't really support you that much. They don't give you that support you need. If you're in Varsity, some parents, they do give you the support that you need, and you are able to actually do everything. And not financially they do have to support you financially because you're not home anymore and you need to survive. In Varsity, you have the freedom. No one is telling you to come back. You do not have a curfew. How lovely is that? There is no curfew. I couldn't wait for that. Oh my gosh. And it now, you call the shots. Ukakho. Address your room. Ikakho, girl. Ikakho. If it's private accommodation, oh, get out of here. What? You make new friends in Varsity, whether you like it or not. And Varsity is good for growth. I wish like anyone can have that Varsity experience once in their life. They can just have that Varsity experience. But like I said, there's peer pressure in Varsity. Oh well, we are stronger now, we can survive peer pressure, but not all of us are strong, guys. Not all of us can overcome peer pressure like that. There's peer pressure in Varsity. And just coming into terms with that, we are far from home now. You have to represent your family well in Varsity, because that's where what your family have been telling you, trying to mold you, all those things, they come into place when you are alone and you make all the rules now. That's when everything comes into terms now. Was this girl or boy raised well? Do not try to fit in. And if you know that at home, maybe only your mom is working or your sister, and they are trying to support you by all means, but do not force things. Do not want to be going to vibes, going to club every week, and yay, the pressure is going to be too much, because these rich kids you're going to be going with to all these places, they will come with new clothes, they will have an outfit for that certain occasion, and you will have to wear your skinny jean and one top that you've been wearing. Woo, woo. That's when people actually start dating older people, both guys and girls. But because of the society that we live in, they think only girls do this thing, only girls go for places, only. No, no. And it's different if you're sleeping with a guy because you want a certain life for yourself. And when you're sleeping with an older guy because you're hungry, guys, it's hard, guys. It's tough. You'll see a girl in varsity or at race dating older men, and you think, oh, she's just chasing this life. She just wants this lifestyle she cannot afford for herself. Do not judge what you do not understand. Do not judge, because maybe that girl is hungry, is coming from a very poor background, and maybe only the grandmother is there and is supporting the siblings. The girl must make means to actually support the grandmother and the siblings, and that's why she's dating older men. Because you will say she should be looking for part-time jobs. You have to find this job first, and then work part-time, and then there's assignment. I feel like most parents do not understand what we go through in varsity, and they do not support us emotionally. They think, oh, she's in varsity, oh, we're happy she's been in varsity, and they tell everyone that you're in varsity. And when you come back and say, I can't do this anymore, I'm not going back to varsity, I'm dropping out, they get disappointed and say, you're ungrateful, other kids would have taken this opportunity and ran away with it. Like, not all of us can handle varsity pressures. Not all of us. Like, you need to be very, very strong. And when you're in varsity, you must always remember why you're in varsity. You must have some motivation to keep you going. Because you can wake up one morning and be like, I'm not going back. I'm not going to class, and I'm not doing this anymore. And just sit at rest, because already maybe if you're covered with NSFAS, your rest fees, your tuition fees, they're all paid for. So you're just staying there for free and you're not going to class. And then people will judge you. I do not judge people for doing that. Always remember, if you're doing something you do not like, varsity is hard. You will not be able to finish. And if you do finish that course for your parents, you will low-key hate your parents, because you will go through all that shebang, all that late hours studying, doing assignments on a course you do not even like yourself. You're doing it for your parents, and your parents don't even motivate you. When you get to varsity, do not lock yourself in a room now, be like, oh, I don't wanna. Allow yourself to evolve. You'll find something you love in varsity. Like, you will discover yourself, you will find yourself, and you will be so happy with the outcome of just letting yourself enjoy yourself in varsity. Go out, make new friends, study. Always study. Like, I had this thing in varsity, like, we have 24 hours. Divide the 24 hours into 3. The first 8 is for school, second for study, and the other is for fun. That's when you sleep. When you decide to sleep, eat. When you decide to go out, and everything balances. 24 hours a day, divide that by 3, you get 8 hours. You get 8 hours of everything. The ML ones, the Slay Queens one, they have more hours than us. They had more hours, so I envied them. I did envy those students because they had more hours. Maybe they will have like 12 hours fun, and also you only have 8. So I was like, oh, I want to go to ML and do HR, and just arrive in campus at around 11, looking all fly. My goodness, at Steve. Yo, Steve Bigo campus, guys. Yo, my. At Steve Bigo campus, we had to be there at 8. Like, the first class would be at 8, and oh my gosh, who has time to do makeup at 8? Like, let's say it's at 7:30. Where's the time? Where's the time there? To do makeup and look nice. You just throw anything in on. Run to campus, get the bus, get there on time. And the ML chicks, the ML hunts. The ML hunts. Come with the eyebrow on fleek, makeup on fleek. Homa. Bebe boogie sangats, busy boogie sangats. If you do not want to stay at race with other students, please pick a student accommodation. Because you have the same struggles, you're all talking about the same thing. Because if you're gonna befriend older people don't have anything. On Friday, they're off from work and all they're thinking about is parties. And this other friend of mine I was talking to him. Actually, I told him that I'm gonna do a video about university pressures, but I don't want it to be like my own experience. Like, I want it to be a collective thing. So he told me he had older friends, and on Friday he had to collect the girls from Varsity and all that. But that helped him in the long run, because now he has his own entertainment company, and he's an event planner or something like that. I don't understand what he does, but it helped him because there was no proper support from home. He dropped out. You need like maybe one of your siblings to be a graduate, to actually feel the pain that you're going through. I was lucky because my brother graduated when I was in second year, and my other sister graduated before I even started varsity. So they understand. When I call them sis, there's no food. There's no way you're gonna be calling maybe on the 8th, telling them there's no food. There is no money at home. There was no money, and I know it. There was no money. So I had to call my sister if things were really getting out of hand. Sis, I can't. This is not what I signed up for. Ungakulinge uzifanise nomntakabani. Yo, uzoba senkingeni, because you'll be putting pressure on yourself, on your family. You know where you come from, you know the situation, but still, because you have certain friends that their parents can afford and they have allowances, maybe let's say 3,000 allowance or 5,000. Imagine, that's a lot of money, and I've never had that money. And then they have NSFAS on top of that, because they are just selfish people out there, and they have NSFAS on top of that. And now they have a lot of money, a lot of money. You only have like 2,000 maximum, but you want to compete with someone who have like 7,000 to 8,000 a month, every month, and can call their parent anytime if they need more money. Please do not hurt yourself like that. Pull yourself towards yourself and say, listen here, B, I love you so much. This is not for you. And you move on. You move on. Do not trouble yourself. Like, parents should support us. Parent support is everything. Because if your parent can just call you to find out how you're doing in varsity, and you tell them everything, what you're going through, and there's free counseling, guys, in varsity. If you feel like it's too much, I'm getting depressed, I cannot do this, go for counseling. Those people are the best. They helped me in first year in so many ways. They helped me so much, because I was just, oh gosh, I was like, oh my God, I cannot do this. What is this? And then they helped me to actually discover what I like and fit it on my schedule and make time for other people, go out, be with other kids, have fun, and submit on time, study well for my test. And if you do date a student. I know they have the same struggles as I, but date a student. That's you will get the support, the emotional support you need as a student. And if the pressure is too much, they will help you out. They will help you out because they know they relate to whatever you're going through, and you relate to whatever they are going through. So you're just the best for you guys. And guys, do not judge if students are dating older men, older women. It's not easy. It's not easy. And if you know where you come from and what is expected of you, and you just have to make things happen. And do not judge what you do not understand. We all judge uZodwa wabantu until we knew that uZodwa was only sleeping with an older man because wayelambile. Ney'ngane zase-Varsity nazo, it's the same thing. I wish that people can actually go to Varsity and experience this. And if someone says they're getting depressed, and if your friend in Varsity is starting to lose interest in the things that they like, pay attention, guys, to those things, because they're starting to get depressed. Those are the symptoms. So talk to them, always be there for them, and try to not judge anyone, even if it means the strongest friend starting to crack. Because I noticed that when we were in second year, because now we had so many things that didn't make it sense. We had food production, which is like, why am I doing this? Because there's no exam. And then you have to work in the restaurant because of food production. And you have to plan. The planning on food production was just too much. Food costing, all of that for, I don't know what. Everyone was starting to crack. Even the strongest in class, they were starting to crack. They were losing their cool. They were losing their cool for real. Like, if a lecturer will tell you nonsense, you just give them the nonsense back. Varsity is a big change. Do not just jump into it and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Do everything you want to do in Varsity, but don't not ever forget why you're there. And people who drop out of Varsity, don't look down on them. They did their best and they tried and it failed. And if they're back home, don't make them feel bad just because they are back home and they dropped out of Varsity, or if they failed in Varsity and then they decided to not go back. Varsity is not a child's play. We all tried our best there. We all did. And dropping out is fine. Coming back and saying this is not for me, I do not like this course, I want to take a gap here and actually reflect on what I want to do. Yekala nabanye abantwana, guys. Yekala nabanye abantwana. And don't judge them. Don't judge them. It's even worse if you've never been to Varsity. You don't know how it goes. You do not even know how all the pressures, all the trouble that we go through in Varsity, and you want to tell us that you should have just stayed. Something for your parents, make your parents proud. I can make my parents proud, but if something is hard, they should be proud of me for actually not killing myself, trying to please everyone in the community. They should be happy that I'm actually back home. I dropped out, I'm back home, and I'm trying to make them proud. I'm going to find something that works for me, and I'm going to do it. That's me taking it one step at a time and being on my lane and understanding that other things are just not meant for me. I'm not encouraging people to actually drop out, but if something is not working out for you, it's getting too much, you do not understand why you have to do so much thing for that, just drop out. It's okay. It's okay to drop out. Tell your parents, talk to your parents, and if they love you, they will understand that my kid cannot do this. And she was not doing this to impress anyone. This is her future. And she's going to pick something that works for her. And she's going to do it. And we would be proud of her if she does that. Other people kill themselves because they are afraid to go back home and tell their parents, this course is not working out for me and I want something else. Do something else. But because of the pressures of the community, the society, the course is charming. I cannot tell my parents, I cannot tell my sisters, I cannot tell anyone because they're gonna think, oh, you just wasted our money. You went there and you were busy with your things and we were not focused, you were not studying, and now you come back and you're telling us you wanna drop out because you do not love this course. All this shame you are bringing to the family. What are the neighbors? What are the neighbors gonna say? Umntana kasibani did the same course and finished. No. Please, no. And always check up on your siblings who are in varsity, colleges, or anywhere away from home, trying to study and get their life together, because it's not easy. It's not easy. And even if you can send them 100 rand, randomly just send them 100 rand, they will be so happy. So happy. You do not understand what that 100 rand happiness, that joy that 100 rand could bring. Just send them 100 rand randomly. Understand your situation, where you come from. Do not force things trying to fit in varsity. You are way bigger than that, and you are destined for greater things. Because you're in varsity, you should be grateful for that privilege, because it is a privilege. They do not just select anyone to get in varsity. We all know that. We all are aware that you have to have certain points to actually get in, and now you have these points, you're in. It's a privilege. And always be grateful for that privilege, because other kids did not get that privilege. But if it's not working out for you, do not hesitate. Do not feel bad. Just do it. And remember to be kind. And always look after your strongest friend, the strongest sibling. Call them, check up on your people. Remember to be kind always. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you made it this far, you are a real OG. And I love you guys so much. And thank you so much for the support, guys. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye. Look at this beats. This beats though.